Good morning. Thank you very much for coming along to session 6, which is data as a national infrastructure. Effectively, how is data going to change our lives? And frankly, is it a little bit of an afterthought at the moment in terms of people procuring it as part of major kind of roads projects? And we've got a great panel here who can give you all the perspectives from the government to Highways England to the private companies that are collating it all together and looking to sell it on. And I suspect collaboration is a word that's going to come up a lot today, like it has done in every session here. Who owns it, who pays for it, who sells it, and so on. But before we do all of that, we've been doing this thing, thanks to ACON, we've got this voting system set up. You'll see the little calculators on your tables. I'm told to tell you they're not freebies or takeaways. I don't know what you do with it anyway. You can't really vote at home, but they're 70 quid each, so please don't take them away. And to vote, you obviously press the number you like, the option that you like. If you want to change your vote, you press the new one and the old one will cancel out. So the question for this session is, what is the biggest barrier to the widespread use of autonomous vehicles on UK roads? So is it A, safety, B, public acceptance, C, insurance and liability issues, D, standards and interoperability with infrastructure and other vehicles, E, human factors and driver behaviour, F, lack of connected roads infrastructure. So if you all press your buttons and get your vote in about 15 seconds time, we've got some music to build the drama, doing this all morning. And quickly, I'll just thank Fleur, who are sponsoring this session for us as well in the interim. We're up to 25 votes, and eventually, very X Factor. Votes have been very interesting all through the week, actually. A lot of votes for public transport from roads people. Interesting. So that is D, which I can't see it on mine, which is standards and interoperability with infrastructure and other vehicles. I think that crossover period when you've got autonomous cars and normal cars frightens the living daylights out of people. I know when Volvo are going to bring driverless cars onto UK roads, I had a go on one of their cars in Sweden, and they're not going to mark those cars because they're worried that all ordinary drivers driving along are going to notice them and actually test them, veer into them, see what happens. So that crossover is going to be an interesting time.